Hello, everyone. Welcome to a powerful journey. A journey that doesn't take you across oceans or mountains, but brings you closer to something much more important. Your own peace, your own clarity, and your own power. This story is about something many people forget. Something so simple, yet so life-changing. Today, we explore the power of now. In the heart of time, there's a place where everything stops. No clocks, no deadlines, no future, no past. Just this moment. Alive, breathing, and quietly waiting to be noticed. This place has always been here. It does not ask for attention, but it changes everything when we finally see it. This is the now. But why do so few people live in the present? Because the mind is loud. It runs, it chases, it clings to what happened yesterday, and fears what might come tomorrow. The moment we open our eyes in the morning, the thoughts begin. What if I failed today? Why did that happen to me last week? Will they accept me? What will happen next year? These questions spin like a wheel, faster and faster, until we feel lost inside our own head. The now is not loud. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It lives underneath all the noise, in the space between two thoughts, in the breath you take without noticing, in the sound of the wind, in the warmth of sunlight touching your skin, in the eyes of someone who truly listens. The now is gentle, but it is also powerful. And when you live in it, even for a few seconds, life changes. In this story, we follow the path of understanding this power. Not through theory, but through the quiet awakening that happens when we finally stop running. Once, the wind blew across a quiet lake. The surface was still. The reflection of the sky was clear. But then, a storm came. Rain fell. Waves rose. The lake no longer reflected the sky. It only reflected the storm. This is what happens to the mind. When thoughts are wild, we cannot see the truth. We only see fear, confusion, and regret. But when the mind is still, when we return to this moment, clarity comes. Just like the lake, the mind can become clear again. The power of now is not something to believe in. It is something to experience. Try this. For one moment, just notice your breath. Don't change it. Don't judge it. Just feel it. In and out. In and out. That's it. In this moment, there is no future, no past, only life as it is. Now imagine a person walking through a forest. The trees are tall, the birds are singing, but this person doesn't hear them. They are thinking about work, about money, about things they must do. The forest is beautiful, but they miss it. Their body is here, but their mind is somewhere else. Now imagine this person stops. They take a deep breath. They look up at the trees. They hear the wind. They feel the earth under their feet. In that moment, they are present. Nothing has changed, and yet everything feels different. That is the power of now. When you live in the present, problems become smaller. Fear begins to fade. Joy returns, not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer resisting what is. Pain, too, lives in time. Regret is in the past. Worry is in the future. But in the present, most of the time, we are okay. The present moment is almost always more peaceful than the thoughts we carry. In the now, we don't need to be someone else. We don't need to fix everything. We don't need to achieve a perfect future. We simply are, and that is enough. This doesn't mean we stop dreaming. It doesn't mean we give up goals or plans. It means we stop missing life while chasing something that hasn't happened yet. It means we live with awareness. while walking toward the future. One of the deepest truths is this: you cannot be happy in the future if you are not present now, because the future never really comes. When it arrives, it is just another now. Think about this. Every memory you have happened in a moment of now. Every goal you want to achieve will happen in a moment of now. The past is just a collection of old now moments. The future is just a dream of future now moments. So the question is, why not begin now? In the quiet present, life becomes full. A cup of tea becomes rich. A walk becomes a gift. A conversation becomes deep. Even silence becomes meaningful. Not because the world has changed, but because your awareness has. Even pain feels different when faced in the now. When you stop telling stories about it, stop fearing it, stop replaying it, you start to feel it as it is. And most of the time, it is not as heavy as your thoughts made it. Children live in the now naturally. Watch them play, laugh, cry, be curious. They don't carry the weight of tomorrow. But as we grow up, we start collecting stories. I am not good enough. I must be better. I failed before. And those stories pull us away from this moment. But you can return, right now, with just a breath. Even 1 second of true presence can change your energy. And when presence becomes your way of living, something magical happens. You begin to live with peace, even in the middle of chaos. You begin to feel gratitude, even without reason. You begin to love, without fear. You begin to wake up, not just from sleep, but from unconscious living. People search for happiness everywhere, in money, in fame, in relationships, in achievements. But happiness is always tied to now. It does not exist anywhere else. What you feel now is your life. You may ask, how do I stay present when life is hard? The answer is simple, but not always easy. You return, again and again, gently, patiently, through the breath, through your senses, through awareness, not by force, but by invitation. Presence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. You can practice it while washing dishes, while walking, while eating, while listening. Every moment is an invitation to return. And the more you return, the more alive you feel. There is nothing wrong with planning or remembering. But when we live in those places, we suffer. When we visit them, from the ground of the now, we remain centered. Life is not something you figure out. It is something you experience. And the more you experience it from the present, the more it unfolds with grace. The present moment is the only place where real change can happen. You cannot change yesterday. You cannot control tomorrow. But in this moment, right now, you can choose how you respond. You can choose peace. You can choose to begin again. And that choice changes everything. You don't need to escape your life. You just need to enter it. Through presence, you become a better listener, a better learner, a better friend. Because you're here, not half here, half elsewhere, fully here. And that is rare. That is powerful. When you live in the now, life stops being something to survive and starts becoming something to feel. And through this feeling, through this awareness, your English, too, becomes more natural because you're no longer fighting words. You're hearing them, feeling them, speaking from presence, not fear, learning with joy, not pressure. The power of now is not only for peace. It is for learning, for creating, for healing, for growth. It is the foundation of all great things. So the next time you feel anxious, return to the now. The next time your mind spins with worry, return to your breath. The next time you feel overwhelmed, find one sound, one detail, one real thing, and stay with it, just for a moment. That moment may save your day. That moment may change your life. Because the truth is simple. This moment is all you ever have. Not yesterday, not someday, but now. And now, you are here. Thank you for listening, my friend. You've just taken a powerful step, not only in discovering the present, but in improving your English through real, emotional storytelling. Keep coming back. Keep learning. Keep living in the only place life ever happens, the now.